The birds are back and singing again, and the sun is out, as well as things are starting to grow in our garden. So, signs that summer are definitely on its way. Today, I'm going to sit down and just have a chat with you about our homeschool plans and what they are for the summer. I don't really consider us to be year-round homeschoolers because we technically do take a summer. I have my children do a little bit of curriculum, but it's very, very light. We save the majority of our curriculum for what I consider the school year. In Canada, that is usually beginning of September through till the end or like third week in June. I try and have everything done by the end of May so that we have 3 full months of summer. We live in a place where summer is short, and now that we have our homestead here, there's a lot to do in the summertime. So I want my children to do just a little bit of homeschooling because it makes the rest of the year a little bit lighter and it keeps them in that pattern. 4 days a week, they do like 10, maybe 15 minutes max. It's really easy, but they're still doing something. So with that said, I'm gonna go through each child and let you know what they will be doing this summer. If you hear the chainsaw going, that's because there's just always things going on here. And right now wood is being cut for the winter. So that's what that noise is. So Jacob just finished grade 2. He'll be in grade 3 in the fall. I'm having him do the Good and the Beautiful's handwriting level 2. All my children have gone through their handwriting and it works quite well. When I say handwriting though, I mean this one is printing. This level is all printing. There's no actual handwriting. So he's going to be doing that. And then he really struggled with spelling this year. And he's a great reader. Like, I'm actually surprised how good of a reader he is because his spelling struggles. If I sound a word out to him, like if I say dog and I go da, ah, g, he knows each sound very well and he can write it out. But if I ask him to sound a word out, he's kind of at that like time where, you know, when kids are starting to read and you ask them like, read the word dog, and they're like, cat, or something that has nothing to do with the sounds. He's kind of like that right now. So I really wanted to find something to help him with, I guess it's the phonetics and with him sounding the words out and learning how to spell them. So I looked at a bunch of resources and I ended up settling on Explode the Code. This is number 2 and it's the 2nd edition. And I went with this for a few reasons. One is I really like the sheets in here. Let me find one where they break up the word. And so it's broken up by sounds and they have to circle the sounds. And I feel like this is what he struggles with. So for him to see the person swimming, swa, he can really see what those sounds look like and circle them. Also, I didn't want to choose anything that was going to be too hard for him. I didn't want him to get frustrated. So this is a little bit easier than what he needs, but then at the same time, I felt like it was good to go back and to kind of work on some of those basics. So I'll give you a quick flip through. It's a very simple black and white book. It was surprisingly expensive in Canada. I ended up ordering this from Christian Book because it was cheaper than ordering it here in Canada with shipping and stuff. So he's actually enjoyed that. He's been doing that 2 weeks, I want to say. He's done all of his math, language arts, science. He does have history and read aloud. We're just finishing up this week. Same with the other kids. But we finished everything else. So that is his summer plan. So then moving on to my daughter, she is finishing up grade 5, moving on to grade 6. She still has, I believe, 2 weeks of math. So she's going to be working on that. And then she's moving on to this. She's actually already started it. The Good and the Beautiful's handwriting level 5. This one is a mix of printing and handwriting. And I have this one bound at the top because she's left-handed and that's easier for her. So she's going to be doing that. And then likewise, I found that she's having a hard time with spelling. And I kind of went back and forth, like, do I take the words from her level 5 language arts she just did and have her just work on those words, or I just wasn't sure. So I was looking at a bunch of different things and she was actually sitting looking at them with me. And I ended up deciding to use Evan Moore. This is Building Spelling Skills, and this is for grade 4. I had her, as she was sitting by me, try some different words and see kind of if she could spell them. And I felt like this was a level that was going to give her, she already knew some, but she definitely doesn't know most of them. But it was also not going to be too frustrating again, because I don't want it to be that way. And I felt like taking a step back or kind of like down a little bit is going to help boost her confidence and work on those foundations again. One thing I liked in here when I was looking at the samples here is the edit for spelling. So it's one word and you have to choose which is the correct spelling, and I really like that. I think sometimes we look at a word and it's like, oh, like which one is it? And so I felt like this was a good stage that she's at, that she needed like this. She loves these kind of activity books. I'll give you a quick look. She loves anything that's like fill in, color, word search, that type of stuff. So that's what she's going to be doing. Now, I say this every summer. I hope to get my kids doing typing. I have yet to find a typing program that I just love, but both my two youngest kids have been asking, I want to do typing. What can I do for typing? So I'm hoping to get something set up for them for the summer for typing. If you have something great, leave it in the comment section, because every summer I say I'm going to find something great and I have not yet. So then moving on to Nathan, has just finished grade 8. So he's in between 8 and 9 right now. He is, let's see, he still has, I believe, about 3 weeks of math left, maybe 4. And he's finished everything else. So he is going to be doing word roots, which I have the answer back here. I'll show you. He's going to be doing level 2. I felt like that was an appropriate level for him. Again, it's really quick and simple. I have a review on this program if you want to see it. And I think that's the only thing he's doing this summer. Yes. So then Tyler just completed grade 9, so he's going into grade 10. He likes to do math year-round. So he actually continues his math through the summer. So he changed levels, it was either December or January of this year, he moved up to Algebra 2. And he just wants to continue with that. He's doing Shoreman, and so he does it completely on his own on the computer. So he's going to be continuing that through the summer. He also has, how many? 3 more weeks, I believe, of his history, which is Whirlwind History by Guest Hollow. 3 or 4, somewhere around there. So he will be finishing that up. And then I'm going to have him do the root words as well. He's actually already started it. He's doing level 3 though, because he did level 2 last year. So he's working on this one. And I think that's it for him. Then my oldest just completed grade 11. He's going into grade 12 in the fall. I had planned to have him do a tax unit, Canadian tax unit study from Wonder House Creative. I hope I'm saying that right. However, I'll share when I share. I'll share in our curriculum choices video about his math for next year, but I'm actually going to be moving that to his part of his math for next year. So he's not doing that this summer. He still has, let me think, I believe 2 to 3 weeks of chemistry left. And does he have anything else? No, I think he's finished everything else. And you know, he's older, he works part-time, he's hoping to get more hours through the summer, so I just felt like he didn't need to be given any extra schoolwork. He's good, and he's happy about that. So that's what our plans for the summer is. Like I said, there's always so much hands-on learning going on here in the summer. So many things that need to be fixed. You know, we raise chickens, we'll be canning and processing, and all those life skills will be going on. So that's our plan for the summer. As for me, I will be doing those life skills, but also preparing for the fall and getting things ready. So let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys do like full-on summer school? Do you take a break, long or short? Or are you kind of like us, you do a little bit? Anyways, let me know in that comment section down below. And otherwise, I hope this finds you having a great day. Take care.